Welcome back to another Bourbon and Ash review. We've got a cigar in store for you guys. I'm super excited. I've never had it, and it's gonna be a treat. Tuck?
Charter Oak. Yeah, so this is an American-made cigar, actually from the state of Connecticut. The owner,
Really?
yeah, is American-made. However, the tobacco does come from the Dominican Republic.
No.
And I'm not really sure on the leaf. It's a mild cigar. It's about 5.4 inches long. This is supposed to be a little bit on the easier side, a beginner cigar, Connecticut.
Okay.
And MSRP on this, I think, is right around $12, $13.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little bit on that lower end on cost-wise as well.
Okay. Awesome. This almost looks like a candela wrapper. It's weird. The candela wrapper is a little bit of it could have green hue or green. The wrapper. Now maybe it's my eyeballs, but
Yeah, I see that too. There's
you get a little
green.
bit of a green hue,
Yeah,
right?
and it's like sealed at both ends.
It is. Yeah.
It
It's
is.
like which end is which?
Yeah.
But we know that because of the band.
The
That's
band.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
See, I've learned a couple of things.
Yeah, it's got a great, very, very mild smell. So
Very
yeah,
mild.
super excited. So these are out of Connecticut.
Yeah, so the owner, or call his name, again, I'll leave a link to his website. You guys can look more into the information. I have had this cigar before.
Okay.
It's a really easy smoke. It's not going to be sweet. It's going to have a lot of, obviously, natural tobacco, a little bit more on the cedar taste.
Okay.
But it's a great cigar by itself, or if you want to pair it with the bourbon, definitely will go really well.
So what's the chances it's a Connecticut from Connecticut?
It is a Connecticut.
It is.
That's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah.
I was like, what are the chances?
Yeah. So the actual Charter Oak on the band, you can see it. I'll have a picture right here as well.
Lots of roots.
It actually, that's where they come from. It's from their roots. They've been growing tobacco since the 1800s.
Okay.
And so they've gone back quite a long time in the early colonial states,
Yeah.
when the United States was founded. And that's where they get their roots from, and that's where they came up with the emblem and the name of the Charter Oak.
This looks, it's nice. I like the wrapper. It's got that twist, that roll on the leaf.
I see it.
Yeah, and you don't pull the wrapper. You'll just again toast the end. You'll burn right through that leaf where you get to the tobacco.
I do get a lot of pepper.
I get some pepper. I get the that cedar you're talking about. It smokes like a Connecticut. It's I don't know. I don't want to say it's light, but it is. I mean,
It is light.
in the sense of potency, if you would, it is on the light side, which is meant to be. So I think they're nailing that right there. They're doing super fantastic to their representation of a Connecticut. A lot of cedar, a lot of wood. It's crisp. It's not that dark rich, or even medium-bodied rich. It's very crisp, very pleasant, very light in the mouthfeel. It's not leaving you like fully coated. Yeah, I like it.
This is Charter Oak's #1 selling cigar, and they do classify this as their #1 beginner cigar.
So for someone who doesn't know a lot about cigars, what do you mean by it smokes like a Connecticut?
Okay, so in some of my reviews where we've done other cigars, I'll say it feels like very velvety, like it really coats my mouth, or it feels very creamy, like, oh, this would be fantastic with like latte. I would love this with a latte because it just leaves that feeling in your mouth. I think the best way that I could relate some of these feelings in my mouth are kind of like the same thing we experience with bourbon and wine. Wine drinkers, You do a cab, it's going to be super crisp, super dry.
Yeah.
And then you do a Pinot Noir, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's like a fruit bomb in your mouth. It's super sweet, and the tannins are light. So that's when I say it's a Connecticut, it's going to be light, but yet it's pleasantly light, right?
Another way that I would probably explain that concept is we talk a lot about comparing the cigars with coffee. So a good version to explain the difference between a Connecticut and a Maduro, or something that's a little bit heavier or darker, is the grains of the coffee. You could do a light coffee with some cream. That would probably be a Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
You don't like it that dark, heavy
Right.
cocoa. You're gonna put
Yeah.
some creamer in it. And that's what Connecticut's offer.
Okay.
So they're
Yeah.
the lighter.
It's lighter. It's the lighter side.
I will begin the review on the Charter Oak cigar. Again, I've had this before. It's in my personal collection. This is one of my probably top 10 cigars. I will probably give this about an 8.5. It's an easy smoke for me. This is, if I was to smoke cigars every day, I don't. This would probably be my everyday cigar.
Well,
You are taken. You are taken.
it is an
Oh my
easy
gosh.
smoke. I will give you that. It's very, very light. It seems to be burning extremely even.
Yeah, you've got great edge.
And so I would probably give it a 6.
Okay, that's high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah, she's not wrong. I get cedar. I get pepper. That was the initial one, but as you're smoking, you get more and more flavors. But it is very light. It does lack a little bit the creamy mouthfeel you get on the other kinds, and I do enjoy that. It has the cab kind of like dry mouth, like you're smoking it and you just, I really need a drink right now.
Right.
Which could be good if you want to drink some bourbon with it or something
Right.
like that. But you do need to have a drink with it. I would probably give this. I would say a 7. I think it's a good light cigar. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. So it's down to me. I'm going to say that in the realm of a Connecticut, I'd say it's an 8. In my book, judging of what I'm smoking right now, it's good. It's an 8 for me. Yeah, I like it.
All right, well, there you go. If you guys like our content, please hit that like and subscribe. Leave comments. We're always reviewing them. And as always, please share our content. It really helps with the algorithms. It gets our service out there to other people maybe getting into the cigar game. And as always, please smoke responsibly.